Punctuation may seem like a small detail, but it can make a big difference in how your writing is interpreted. Here are the top 5 punctuation mistakes college students make and how to avoid them. Mistake number 1, not using apostrophes correctly. The apostrophe can be used in 3 ways. First is to show ownership. Second is to indicate that one or more letters are missing in a contraction. Third is to mark the plural of single letters such as A's and M's. But here are some very common mistakes that you need to avoid in using apostrophes. Confusing its without an apostrophe and its with an apostrophe. Its without an apostrophe is a possessive pronoun, and possessive pronouns never need an apostrophe since they already indicate ownership, like hers, his, theirs, yours, and so on. Let's look at this example. The cat ignored its food. Its with an apostrophe is a contraction of it is. So if we say the cat ignored it is food, it will be grammatically wrong. Therefore, we should only write the possessive pronoun its. Here's a correct example of using its with an apostrophe. It's raining today. Notice that the letter I is missing. Therefore, we should write an apostrophe before S. Another common mistake is using an apostrophe with nouns ending in S that are acting as adjectives. Like in this sentence, Liam bought those Christmas decorations. Here, Christmas is a noun that is acting as an adjective. Therefore, we do not write an apostrophe after the letter S in Christmas. Now let's proceed with mistake number 2, failing to use semicolons properly. Semicolons are perhaps the most misunderstood punctuation mark. Many people think that they can be used interchangeably with commas, but this is not the case. Semicolons should only be used to connect two independent clauses or complete sentences that are closely related in meaning. Here's an incorrect use of semicolon. I had a great weekend, visited my friends, and played golf. If we put a period after the first clause in the sentence, it would still make sense, so it's an independent clause. But the second clause lacks the subject and therefore is not an independent clause, so the use of semicolon here is incorrect. To correct it, we should write, I had a great weekend. I visited my friends and played golf. Now, both clauses before and after the semicolon are complete sentences and are referring to one topic, which is the great weekend. Mistake number 3, forgetting the Oxford comma. The Oxford comma is used before the word and or in a list of 3 or more items. Look at this sentence. He took a picture of his parents, the president and the vice president. Without the Oxford comma after the president, this sentence would imply that he took a picture of his parents who are exactly the president and the vice president. But if you use the Oxford comma, it becomes clear that the president and the vice president are a continuation of the list and not his parents. Mistake number 4, incomplete quotations. Quotation marks set off spoken or written words that are direct quotes from another source. They can also highlight certain words or phrases within your writing. When using quotation marks, they always come in pairs. In other words, you should never have an opening quotation mark without a closing quotation mark, which most college students do. The character in the book says, opening quotation mark, I'm going to the store, closing quotation mark. This is how it should always be with quotation marks. Mistake number 5, incorrect use of ellipses. Ellipses are common in informal writing such as in text messages or emails. They can express hesitation, mood changes, or suspense. Like in these examples, I don't know, I'm not sure, what if she... However, in academic writing, ellipses should only be used to indicate omitted words such as when quoting a text, not when we wanted to take a pause, like in this sentence. Many researchers agreed that... Here's how to properly use ellipses. Look at this full quotation. Today, after years of studying, many researchers agreed that social media has negative effects on our mental health. This is quite a long quotation, so here we can use ellipses to save space or remove less relevant information. So the sentence will now become, today, Many researchers agree that social media has negative effects on our mental health. Now, aside from punctuation marks, writing sentences could be another challenge for college students. Well, this video here will teach you 6 simple ways to improve your sentence structure.